Hey there. Glad you pressed play. Glad you're here. What I want to do is start off with one of these today, the Starseed Oracle deck. I haven't used this in a while, and I think it's time for me to start learning more about this. So, yeah, let's pull one of these and see what comes out. What are we dealing with today? I split it on the cosmic womb, so you could be. Leaf just fell on me. Um, you could be, in a place where now is the time to start creating something, to start thinking about what you want to create, at least, you know, like what is it? Like I think you just ended a huge chapter, and it's like now you're in that zone of like, okay, well, now what? Fresh, clean slate. Clean slate is how I'm feeling. Clean slate. So we don't want to repeat those cycles that we just got out of, right? Our soul came here for a purpose, and I think a lot of, part of that purpose is closing out cycles, but I mean ancestral ones, doing work for our ancestors and stuff like that, for our lineage. Everything we do is affecting our whole lineage. So you're doing something really big. It's not just for you. This is for your whole ancestors, cosmic ancestors, and earth ancestors, both. Okay. What is the message that we need to hear? Yes. Big picture thinking. Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. That's why I was seeing the cosmic womb. That's like a it's like the clean slate, right? And it's like it says embrace winter on that card. And it's like we have to embrace the stillness, embrace the dark, to seed the light. Just, but let me read this, okay? Big picture thinking. So now's the time. Now is the time. Pleiades energy. So you might resonate with being a Pleiadian. I'm not sure. Okay, let's get to this. Okay, the Pleiadians are our cosmic cousins. They're here to remind us that it's never too late to learn new things and change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet. So to take a breath, shake off what you've been taught about the world and hold a new vision for humanity. We've been taught so many things that are not true. You know what I mean? Okay, you're likely a natural big picture thinker, here to generate ideas for the future, here to birth a new age and dream a new world into being. The future will be woven by dream makers like you, by those with enough courage to question the way that things have been and envision new possibilities for the planet. The world needs more artists, more dreamers, inventors, and visionary thinkers. Perhaps you had an idea recently that you've been called to usher in. If so, this card is your confirmation that it's divinely guided. The Pleiadians support us the Pleiadians support us in this important stage in Earth's development. They want us to know that the decisions we make today will affect the well-being of our planet and all of its species. They're calling on you to be a leader of the future, to hold a clear vision of what's possible, to trust that vision and follow it through with daily action. To dream a new world into being, to hold your mind open and try not to worry about what others think. For it greatly, for it takes great courage to pave a new path, to trust a vision before its reality. Wow, this is so heavy. Here's just a couple of things, like how are you being called to step up and lead? What new ideas or creations are you being called to pursue? So these are the things that you can think about. These are the things you should question right now. Holy moly. Let's see what that's at the bottom of the deck. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have whale and orca elders. Share your song. Frequency of sound. Diving deep. So it's like diving deep into our emotional body and finding what is the most important thing. What is, oh my God, a red cardinal right there, you guys. And I really don't know if it's a cardinal. To tell you the truth, I really don't know. But they're beautiful red birds. And one just freaking went right over there, right behind the phone, right there. I can't believe that. Okay, we need to dive deep into our emotional bodies. Find out what is it that our lineage, what is it that our ancestors have been, dealing with for a long time, and that just keeps going in a loop. What is that one thing in your family, you guys, that you notice that you're like, I just wish we could change this? Or what's that one pattern that you notice that is affecting your lineage the most? That because I know there's something. We all have something in our families that, we came here to help or to change, to evolve. So what is that? Think about it, okay? What is that one thing that in your ancestry that you think it's a pattern that you noticed that you could change, or if you did change, it would make a big difference? So that's huge. Whale and orca elders. Wow. Whale and orca elders. 126. I just want to see it real quick. Yeah, share your song frequency, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The whale and orca elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet. Here, I'll show you. To harmonize it with their song. As they weave around the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonics call us to wake up and remember our own soul's song. I have a feeling that this is you as well. Like, this is your energy. I feel that maybe not many, wait, hold on. You do so much more than you know, is what I'm saying, just by your vibration. Okay, looking into the eye of a whale is something you'll never forget. Whales see into, excuse me, my freaking speech is crap today. Again, even yesterday too. Okay, it doesn't matter. Whales see into your very being. And, sorry, okay, in an instant, you're changed forever. They see beyond the physical. This is you. This is your energy. You see beyond the physical, the woundings, the identity, the personality, the story. They see right into your soul. If you pull this card, my nose is itching. If you pull this card, you're being called to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency. We were just talking about that. Okay, to bow to who you truly are, to stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all, to leave your fears, your doubts, and baggage at the door, to question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. The whale and orca elders want you to give others that privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings, to drop your hang-ups and personality flaws and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. Allow the song that echoes in the four chambers of your heart to emanate in all four directions. Peel back the layer of suffering and pain and reveal to others your soul's true song, and endeavor to see the soul of all those you meet. How are you being called to share your soul's unique song? Wow, that is just so beautiful. So yeah, there's things here that it's like they want you to think bigger, realize that our frequency is so important, and we all have a certain frequency, and just you being here on the planet is causing a difference here. We can either add to something or, take away from something. It's like we could either, try to help or end up hurting in a way. Let's get an angel. Or actually, I'm going to get one of these. This is, it's called the Oracle of Ascendance, and I never use it, but I was like, dude, I want to watch. I want to see what comes out. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my speech, man, these past couple days. All right, what do we need to hear? Oracle of Ascendance. Throat chakra. Share your song, share your story, share your frequency, however that looks for you. Share yourself. You have a story to tell. You have a song to sing. Okay? You have a frequency to emanate. Do it. Share yourself, okay? You're in your true self. Scorpio at the bottom. So this is what's transforming your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is going through a huge transformation at this time. Ooh, an ant on me. Transforming the way you speak, and it's not just about the way you speak, but it's like how you speak, what you're saying. It's like, do you even care to talk about the things that like don't even really matter? You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's so much important things that we could talk about, and I find ourselves sometimes talking about like just stupid crap, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, what am I, you know, I find myself, you know, sometimes I'll find myself gossiping, and I'm like, whoa, 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 where is that coming from? So that's another thing too, okay? Follow that feeling. If you're feeling like if you notice some kind of behavior that you are engaging in, okay, and you don't like it, okay, please follow that feeling back. Follow that feeling back to like, okay, why am I doing this? Why do I think I'm doing this? Is there some kind of wound there that I'm covering up with this crap, with this stuff that doesn't even matter? You know? Okay, let's get an angel. But yeah, the way you share yourself is different now. Wow. I already know which one this is. Yes. Radha, soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Wow. 11:44 on the clock. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck. Jesus. Christ consciousness. Forgiveness. Understanding. Understanding that we're all on a journey, you know. And it's like, yes, people have hurt us. We have hurt people. You know, we're all here learning. And this is the thing that I'm going through personally. And I'm having to let go. Damn it, don't do it. Okay, so yeah, we might be having to let go, you know, a little bit. Let go of the resentment. If there's somebody in your life that has caused you a lot of pain, don't be mad at yourself because you let somebody hurt you so bad. Don't think like you're stupid or you're dumb for allowing this shit to happen. You know what I mean? Cut that crap out, because we need to really love ourselves right now, okay? And forgive ourselves for letting things happen maybe in the past. Forgive ourselves and forgive everybody around us, because we are all one. Everybody I see, 1313 on the clock, everybody I see, it's like that's a version of myself. So when I'm putting somebody else down, I'm putting myself down. I don't know why I'm getting so fucking emotional about this. But yeah, rediscovering a lost part of yourself. And it's through forgiveness. It also says father healing is possible at this time. So if there's something that happened with your dad a long time ago, like I lost my dad. I was 15 years old and I lost him from cancer. Yeah, that was really hard. And I was mad at the world for so long, until recently, to tell you the truth. And I just turned, I'm going to be 41 in August. So I held on to a lot of baggage that I wish I would have let go a long time ago. But at the same time, I would not want anything different, because I learned so fucking much, you know? So at the same time, you don't want to change the past, but you just want to learn from it, you know, so it doesn't happen again. And also you can teach others, right? Excuse me. Whew. Let's get a God and Goddesses card. Yeah, learning more about your energy and why, you know, I think that we're all learning more just about ourselves, like why we do the things we do. Why do I resent my mother? Why am I mad at the world? Why do I have this relationship with money? this type of relationship? Why am I fearful of starting this new beginning? Why am I scared of working with others? You see, these questions that the answers are so important, to follow that feeling back to the root and go, oh my God, it's because when I was 4 years old, I was abandoned by both of my parents. That's why I resent the world. That's why I don't believe in love, is because I saw my mom and dad fighting and not really in love, right? I'm just talking, you know, I'm not saying this is what you're going through, but I'm just pulling from my own, just my own experiences, because I'm trying to explain, you know, I just feel like when you share your story, it'll resonate with who it resonates with, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, but I think it's important for me to share my truth, no matter what. So at least take that. If you don't take anything from this, please take that to where you need, please share your truth, no matter what, no matter who's listening, who's watching. It's very important because you're teaching others to do the same. Gods and goddesses, what do we do here? There is always enough. Of course, right? There's always enough. We just got that card the other day. An abundant mindset, that's what this is about. And Hecate, past life healing. So you're not just healing the things in this life, especially when you follow those feelings back, you're healing past lives. So this is huge. This is huge. You're doing a lot of work. A lot of blues. A lot of throat chakra. Her throat chakra is, look at that. Her throat chakra is enhanced right there where we can see it. Is that interesting or what? Because we just got the throat chakra. Okay, so there's a lot of throat chakra healing going on. And this is about what you tell yourself, okay? Your mindset. Do you tell yourself you're in lack, right? Or do you tell yourself I'm abundant? And I'm guilty of this. That's why I'm talking about it. It's because I do this all the time. And I'm trying to teach myself that, Shay, you have to change your perspective. You are abundant. You were thinking that way for your whole life. You know, it's like we think this certain way our whole freaking life. And then it's like, now we know the truth. The truth is that we are abundant. I think that we put our value in the wrong things. I knew this was coming out. Kali Ma, spiritual transformation. I have been working with Kali Ma personally lately. And she's amazing. That's all I can say. She's amazing, and she's really been there for me, like to try to help me get rid of this fear. I have this fear that's like, I don't know what I'm even scared of, to tell you the truth. Crazy, yeah? I don't even know. Let's get one of these. Whew, emotional one. This is called Energy and Spirit Oracle. So certain spirit comes out and they talk about what kind of energy they want to talk about. Sorry guys, I don't mean to be so like a heavy energy. But I also have to be like, if I feel this way, then I'm also going to honor that, you know. Hi, baby. The sun's coming out. What do we need to hear, guys? That with the wind just blew that one. Ah, ancestors. Your ancestors are here. You are healing your lineage. I'm telling you. The things you are doing is healing your lineage. This is huge, you know what I mean? Like, this is no small stuff. Like, historical connections and purposes. Your purpose. And what I don't mean just like your purpose here, but like your part of your purpose was to heal your lineage. And you're doing that. And it all starts with us and speaking our truth. You know, I think that in your lineage, I don't know, I know in mine that the throat chakra has been a big one. The women in my lineage especially have not spoken our truth. And we have leaned on men, I think, you know, and just leaned on other things instead of leaning on ourselves. It's like not trusting ourselves enough. Mindfulness, peaceful presence, quiet mind. So I think that you're learning that this is where it all begins, right? In your mind. To have a peaceful mind and a quiet mind is the right recipe for your next step, for your next thought, the light that you want to build. It's the next step to your destiny, you know? I mean, it all starts from this quiet mind, this quiet place. So 20, it's a 10, and the other 1. So I mean, you could be seeing 1s right now. Sorry, please don't cut out on me, phone. I wanted to get like some self-care stuff, because I feel like this is a big deal, is loving ourselves right now. It's so necessary. We have to do this. And for a long time I was like, oh God, I don't want to, come on now, you know, I love myself enough. That's how I felt. Enough, I can, excuse me, I've always felt that way. It's like, oh, I love myself enough, you know. But no, it goes so much deeper, and especially because when you start loving yourself in a deep way, everything else starts just falling into place. You don't have to do all the shadow work. It's not necessarily about that, but it's like when you love yourself, I feel like it just naturally falls in place. Everything that you want, it all begins with us and how we treat ourselves. You want to heal the world? Heal yourself first. It starts with us, right? Okay, what's something that the viewer can do to, you know, help themselves and love themselves? What would you like them to do? What would our ancestors like us to do to help heal our lineage? Is there something that they want to add here? Oh. Is there something that they want to add here? Yeah, because we got elders and then we got ancestors. Write a gratitude list. Stay in gratitude. 2211 when I said that. Stay in gratitude. Number 55. You could be seeing 5s as well. Build strength. Build strength. Let's get another one. One more. Okay, 2 more. Read. Okay, maybe this is what you've been doing. Learning, right? Taking a walk. This is what I've been doing. Sorry, here. Taking a walk. What is this? Number 42. So we got a 6 and a 7. But yeah, take a walk, read. These are all things that you could be doing to raise your vibration and to give yourself some self-care right now, okay? Bottom of the deck, of course, we have, you know, good old meditation. You know, meditating. You don't have to do it this way. I think meditation is just calling for to be in the present moment. That's like the main thing, I think, is being present. Okay, let's get a couple tarot and we'll end. I do want to hear what your guides have to say. So, okay. I'm so unorganized right now. Okay. Let's get a message from the universe. Messages from the universe. I'm kind of hurrying up because I don't know when the phone's going to cut off. I have no idea. It's like I have just enough storage on the phone to like make a new video and then upload it, and then once it's uploaded, then I can delete it from the from the storage and do it again. But I gotta learn how to figure this out. I'm not good with tech at all. Anyways, messages from the universe. When going through tough times, it is important to remember that nothing up to this point has defeated you. You've overcome challenges before. Be kinder to yourself and be thankful for all that you already have. No shit, huh? We need to hear this, you know? We do. We need to hear that. Bottom of the deck. If you didn't get something you really wanted at this time, if you feel stuck or you feel like things are not going according to your plans, know that something bigger and better is coming. It's something filled with divine magic that couldn't come into your life if you were to receive what you are asking for now. Wow, there's something coming in your life that had to wait until this very moment, but it is coming, okay? So be in the knowing of that too, okay? Your guides. What did your guides want to tell you at this time? God, the fives are coming out a lot. So there's a big change that's happening right now. We're all changing. And it's like we've ended a cycle, right? And I feel like now it's like, I think God is saying, okay, are we going to keep doing the same thing? Now that you know better, are you going to do better? That's it. Now that we know better, okay, now are you going to walk the walk kind of a thing? Okay, guides, what do you want to tell us? Spirit guides. Spirit guides, what do you want to tell us? Oh God, that's way too much. Epiphany popped out. Okay, unconditional love, right? So we need to learn this. Unconditional love. Starting with ourselves, okay? And invention. This unconditional love that we're going to give ourselves is going to lead to something. We're going to have an epiphany and make some kind of an invention. You're going to invent something that the world has not, 2626. You're going to invent something that the world has not seen before. And you're going to, seriously, it's going to, this is great because you're doing it from a loving place. This is birthed from unconditional love, and it can only be from unconditional love. That's the only way it's going to have the impact that it's going to have. You know what I mean? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, and then limitations on the bottom. Number 44, 22, and 17. Limitation, nature spirits. Get out into nature, okay? When you feel like you're having a lack mindset or whatnot and you feel limited, get out in nature because that's going to show you how abundant you truly are, okay? There's a surprise card under that. So these are teacher guides. The guides right now, your guides, spirit guides, are literally teaching you how to love yourself. That's what is happening. You guys, if the thing cuts out, I'm sorry. I love you. I am going to get one of these, okay? And this is a trigger warning. This is called sacred woundings. So if you don't want to hear what you might have to work on, like as shadow work, then just don't listen to this part or you can turn off. But I am going to pull one, okay? Sacred woundings. What is it that we need to look at right now? What is holding us back from being our true selves and not using like our throat chakra and gaslight, needing to address gaslighting wounds, okay? This will show up as persistent feeling of confusion, self-doubt, and a distorted sense of reality. Often after being manipulated into questioning your perceptions and experiences, this wound manifests as insecurity, anxiety, and a lack of trust in your own judgment. So you have had people gaslighting you, okay, throughout your life, okay? 2828 when I said that, you guys. You have gaslighting wounds, okay? I know I do. So this is coming out for a reason. Bottom of the deck, needing to address mental health stigma wounds. This will show up as feelings of shame, misunderstanding, or frustration related to mental illness, often linked to past experiences of discrimination or invalidation. It may manifest as self-doubt, fear, or vulnerability, or reluctance to seek help, urging you to challenge stigma and normalize conversations around mental health. Very interesting. Very interesting. So there could be some wounds right there about your mental health, stigmas, right? These stigmas, this is what we're changing in the world. And I think that this is part of your invention. You are going to change how we look at self-care and what we've been through. I'm going to just, I know it's going to cut out. All right, you guys, I'm just going to get one of these and we'll be done. I split it on guardian angel. Your guardian angel's here. There's so much here right now. There's so much energy, like ancestors, guides, angels. Well, Knight, be brave and be honest, okay? Be brave and be honest. You are in a mode right now where you're not stopping. You're going, okay? Don't stop for anybody, not even yourself, unless you need to do that self-care, right? That's it. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. It doesn't matter which way you're going, okay? The thing that matters is that you're centered, okay? No matter what, that you can come back to center and be like, okay, I don't know where I'm going. That's all right. Let's get centered again and we'll move from there, okay? So, yeah, look at, whoa, okay. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Okay, so it's time. It's time. Your fruits are growing. You put in the work. It's time to reap the rewards, okay? And notice that she's in nature, okay? It gives me Empress vibes, yeah? But she's in nature, okay? And this is when she feels abundant, is when she's in nature. Same with me. It's like when I leave here, the forest, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I'm going, back to the normal life. I love it here. I don't want to leave. Anyways, get into nature, okay? It really is great. Be the light, you guys. Be the light. Use your intuition, okay? And lean on that. Lean on that. All right, you guys. I love you so much. I really do. And connection, runner guides. Make sure you connect. Another 5, okay? Connection. You are connected. You are connected. I'm just really proud of you for not running away from those feelings, okay? When you feel those feelings, run towards them, because that is where the gems are, and you're doing the right thing by doing that. Congratulations on helping your whole freaking lineage. It's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot, and I know that they want to thank you too. Your ancestors are thanking you so much for doing this work. Just remember that, okay? Remember that this is so important, what you're doing. It's so much more than we could even comprehend, right? Okay, I love you, okay? Hang in there. You're doing great. Keep going.